Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. How's everybody doing? Thank y'all for joining in. Joy HRC, what's up? He's here early. For some reason, wasn't getting notification. Yeah, my wife watches every episode, or at least tunes in, and like she doesn't even get notifications. So I'm good today, brother. Thank you very much for asking. Big Boys Toys, what's up? I wish YouTube would fix that. If people hit the hit the bell and go in there and hit the all button, take all the steps, they should get the notifications. It's junk. Anyways, TK team, what's up? How you doing, bro? Getting the computer set up. Just give me just a second. Running a little bit behind today. Come on, hurry up. Stupid shop Etsy. Nobody wants to shop Etsy. Almost there. Give me one sec. I get my computer set up in case we start buffering again tonight. I'll hopefully notice it sooner. No telling how long it went for last night. All right, awesome. He says exactly. Yeah, with all that technology, all the money that they make, all the ads they make us watch, or money they want us to pay, you would think that they would get their shit straight. Apparently, too much to ask. Anywho, so yeah, ran the hell out of this beast on Sunday. It is dirty. Now, of course, being that it was new to me, found some issues with like this screw here. I lost it. Got another one to replace it and Loctite and everything. It is loose again. So I like the old style where it had the bolts that went all the way through and you put nuts on both sides. I mean, if the screws quit falling out, it may not be so bad, but as of right now, I don't like how the screws fall out. Let's see here. Steve, what's up, brother? How you doing? I just got out of a mini Z this last year. I've been all over in RC. Yeah, I've never had anything the mini stuff. I don't. I like the bigger stuff. It's just me though. But yeah, I hear a lot of good things about them. So the switch that I have for this it's kind of got like a loose connection in it, so I started losing power, and not 100% sure why. But one of the guys at the track, really cool people, like everybody there, so cool. He had an extra switch, and he left before me, told me to hold on to it, so I gotta make sure I get another one next time I see him. I can give him his shit back. But yep, awesome people. So one of my mud flaps, basically I lost one of the screws, and I don't know if you guys remember. Oh damn, that's loose as well. I'm gonna have to go through and like make sure everything's Loctite, because a lot of things coming loose. But not a big deal. But yeah, so it's got these little blue spacers on it, these little concaved or whatever washers. So I lost one of those in the screw. I just took the other one out so I wouldn't lose my mud flap. So I'm gonna have to go get some some washers, but I'm gonna have to find some that will work with this. I guess that blue would, but I'm thinking like orange. I think some orange washers to put all over it would be cool. Where's my baby doll? How you doing, mama? One nitro buggy bad. Never had one. I like the Losi. Yeah, I mean Losis are good. This is a Techno. I really do like the Technos. This is the 2.2. I've had the 0.3, the 0.4, the 2.0, and now the 2.2. And I mean, I like them all, but these newer ones are a little different. Handles really well though. I think once I get used to it and I make sure everything's locked down on it, I think I'll have a better experience. But I like the way it handles on the track. Hope you had a good day today, mama. I noticed that too. I traded for 2 1/10 cars, truck and short cars. You noticed what too? Sorry, I'm not following along very well. Brandon Watts, what is up? Still one of my newest subscribers. Joins in every day. We appreciate that, brother. That body's awesome. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I did this the other day on the live. And I got these tires. And I can get a yellow wing for it, but right now I have black and white. And I think I'm going to put the black on it. Mini car. Oh, yeah, I got you. JW, what's up? How you doing, brother? So yeah, we're going to basically take the rear end off, the front off, the electronics, and the engine, and kind of clean everything separately. I'm hoping we get it all done tonight, but if not, I'll just finish it over the weekend leading up to Sunday because I'm going to go hit the track again. But I figure we'll do as much as we can with you guys. Which means I'm going to have to get started. Problem, man. Enjoy the shit out of it. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate you very much, brother. Yeah, so now all of a sudden I got the itch to paint some bodies. So I'm gonna probably in the next few weeks work on a couple more of them. It's fun. I really enjoyed it. So definitely gonna try to knock out a couple of more. And just try to get some kind of, a decent paint job down. Like I do like this green one, but now that I'm done with it, I look at it and I'm like, man, I could do so much more with that. You know what I mean? Looks like Steve's number 1 on the crown, and then Joey is number 2, and where number 3 go? Number 3. Oh, so it changed. Joey's number 1, Steve's number 3, Big Boys is number 2. What's up? Oh, well, down here it changed. Damn it! If you scroll up, I guess it still shows what it was. So that's what I did, was just scrolled up. Yeah, so when I was running, I noticed that these 2 screws were gone, and they go into the C block. So I luckily just had them sitting in my box. Let's see. This screw was coming loose. Like I said, I lost the front shock screw. So basically I just need to go through and make sure everything's got good Loctite on it. I should have checked it before I ran it, but I figured he'd gotten it all put back together and completed it. So even after I dull these blades, I might have to start hanging on to the dull ones to dig the screws out, so I'm not running tips on brand new ones. Definitely not the easiest thing cleaning the dirt out of here. Yeah, I figured we'd get it all tore down into little sections and then hit it with some simple green. And then we're gonna rinse it. Hit it with some WD-40. Everybody says WD-40 kind of restores the plastics on it. I need to get some canned air though. Damn, Brandon Watts, look at you go, brother. Hell yeah. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. That is awesome, brother. Give you a like. A nice little heart. You're the man. A lot of awesome people in here have been helping out lately. I really do appreciate it. At least you have the talent to do it. I'm just SOL. No, you got somebody up there that paints it for you. I don't know if you call it talent or persistence. I have a lot of persistence. You know, if I want to do something, I keep at it. Yeah, the crowns are weird because it says chats, super chats, and I think donations is supposed to help, but I don't know. It's hard to say how you actually get placed. The shock pins come out may mean the arm needs to be replaced because they are worn. The shock pins. You talking about the screw up here? It's just the screw just backs its way out. Or are you talking about the pins down here at the bottom? That's awesome, big boy. I'm glad you're feeling better, bud. What's going on, RPM? Welcome to the show, my brother. About lunch or something, brother. I'm gonna use that for either body and paints or fuel or something. Don't you worry. I try to use everything that comes out of YouTube, which isn't much, but you know, every little bit helps. But I always try to use it for something RC related. I think with our first round of payment that we got off of this channel, we bought the Big Red. So like I said, I always try to you know, keep it RC related. You know, anything I make off this channel, I've always wanted to just put back into the channel. So, do appreciate it, man. Like a record number of screws are just full. Yeah, I know I'm blowing dirt everywhere, but I got I need to sweep and mop, so it's not really that big of a deal. Yeah, I got some pretty cool ideas and thoughts for upcoming bodies, so stay tuned for that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick up another one this weekend and some more paints. So next week we'll be doing another live paint job, and hopefully it's even better than this one. In my head it is. Just got to transfer it. One more it looks like. Two more. Get out of there. Yeah, I really do enjoy this kit. You know, I've only ran it the once, but the way it was handling, I was having a really good time with it. So I'm glad that I picked this up. Not necessarily good enough and understand it enough to give like a review, but for me, being just a beginner, I think it's pretty badass. Yeah, this screw here had come loose too. Had to tighten it down. Yeah, pretty much everything was coming loose. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to re-Loctite that. I forgot I got the quick connect. I think I'll just leave that base in there. Now we might take it out because I had another leak this weekend. This thing's got some tiny washers. Holy shit! And there's another one. Is that you big boys? Yeah, because I can't do it myself. At least he's doing it for free. Oh, that's funny shit. Now the lower ones, but the screws with the Techno. Yeah, and if you know, they got the right thread and left thread. So if you do it wrong or you crank it the wrong way, trying to take it off, not realizing it, you will strip it out, and then yeah, basically it's all worn out. Man, look at you go. Feel good, so I'm feeling happy to donate to the channel. Man, you are awesome, brother. And we're on a roll tonight. On a freaking roll. We'll be back. I actually need to go grab some parts from the hobby store. Yeah, we'll probably be here. Can't say I wouldn't do the same. JP's in the house. What's up, my brother? Holy cow, vodka and cranberry juice is on John today. Hell yeah, thank you everybody for showing up and hanging out. Yep, I see you guys talking about subbing each other up, man. A lot of great channels in here. Make sure you guys all hit each other up. It's like the good old boy channel. Man, so like we found out last week, Of course, out of all the years of me using Loctite on the head, back-to-back weeks, pretty much, or back-to-back two different engine runnings, I had the same issue of Loctite being on the shims, and it was spitting oil out. It wasn't as bad as what the Dragon was, but just by looking at it, I recognized it, and I got it fixed pretty quick. Oh, wrong screw. Hopefully when I go out this next weekend, I mean, it's supposed to be like 112. Whew. It's getting warm out here in Phoenix, I'm telling you. But yeah, I'm going to be there before 7, set up, ready to go, running at 7, and then probably won't stay past like 10 or maybe 11, depending on how warm it's getting. But hoping we don't have any issues, because I hate wasting time fixing shit when I should be running. Yeah, I really do like this Samurai 2090 pipe with the 75 millimeter header. This thing's got power for days. Like, as long as my traction's good and you know I'm staying on the line on the track, I'm making that triple. For any of you guys that have seen the track videos, maybe know what I'm talking about, but there's like a huge triple coming out of like the second or third turn. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, out of the third turn, there's a huge triple, and if I get things lined up right, I'm actually hitting it. And having good tires helps to get off there. Oh, and something else that I was learning from AJ this weekend. He was talking about like the changing of the gears and the diffs. So he was talking about an overdrive gear. So he had changed the pinion, and I guess you can change the pinion and you don't have to change the diff in the X-Ray. But if you change the pinion in the Techno, you got to change the ring gear, the ring gear on the diff as well. But apparently they're like making the pinion gear one higher and then the ring gear one lower. He was explaining to me the different things that he was doing, and he was talking about an overdrive gear. I was like, that's cool, never heard of that. So, man, just the different things that they do in the race world. I don't know, there's so many different things to think of and to try to tune. It looks like a brownie. That's nasty. I don't know if you guys can really see that. Yeah, it looks like a freaking brownie. Have a good evening. Early start at work tomorrow, unfortunately. Catch you later. Hey man, I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the dono. I really do appreciate it. Looks like Grandma's in the house. What's up, Grandma? Mr. Nitro, John, and Wifey. When you coming down so we can share the live. We just need to plan it. Probably gonna have to be after the 4th. Because I had to get a plane ticket, plus fireworks, all that good stuff. So I think sometime after the 4th, I'll start planning a trip up there, and we'll get together on dates, see what's going on. Oh, I dropped it. But I definitely want to make it up there soon. The hell, the 4th's what, about 4 weeks or so? So I'll be going on vacation the 27th. Be home that whole week. So there won't be any lives that week. And then the next week I'll be flying back in on Monday. So there'll be a few lives that we'll be missing. Damn needle nose were buried. Yeah, so it was leaking, and man, when these things get oil on them, oh, dripping out the pipe. They get nasty. Yeah, I may have to take that base out anyways. Get all the extra crap off of it. King Nerds in the house, what's up? RCX, pull that top filter back so I can see the secondary filter. It's only one layer. It does not have an inner filter. Give me a second. We'll have it apart. I don't know how well you can see inside there, but it's clean on the inside for the most part. But it looks like a brownie on the outside. Sounds good. We'll plan it so you can come race with us. Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll figure out what weekend works. Yeah, I'd love to come up there and race some different people. Check my skills, see if they've gotten any better. I haven't really found anybody at this track that I can actually like keep up with. And I had to put a washer on there. These Savox servos are so big and bulky, and then this little thumb screw is so big and bulky that it was hitting it. So I put a couple little thin washers on there. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so we're not going to take everything down to like the bare nothing, but we are going to get it down into sections and then just clean it up real good. I want it looking pretty for the new body. Got a nice, badass, shiny body in a dirty ass car. Let's see what you guys are saying. I got almost all the parts to finish my truggy this weekend. Nice. You gonna do it on live, Jay? We have a race on the 28th this month, and probably 2 weeks after that. Yeah, I'll have to see where I'm at cash-wise the 2 weeks after that, but that'd be cool to come up and hit a race with you. If the heat here doesn't cancel it, right? Yeah, they talk about doing them late here, like Fridays and Saturday nights, just locals getting together and having fun. I don't know when they're going to start doing it, but man, it's so much easier to like. It's like we should start at like 5 o'clock in the morning because the sun comes up at 5. So much nicer in the mornings. What's up, All Aspects? How you doing, bro? Have you done oils in it? No, not yet. I'm thinking about 10, 10, 7. I think right now it's 10, 8, 7. And some of the guys are saying as it gets warmer there, maybe even like bumping this up to like a 12, 12 and a half. Not for sure though. I mean, I have 10, 7, 5. But like I said, it's like 10, 8, 7. But I think I'm going to go 10, 10, 7. Just because of how hot it's going to be this weekend. Do it on the live and see how it goes. Awesome. No kidding, I went to run the Euro truck and it was already 105 at 11 this morning. Yeah, we got up to like 107, 108 today. Something like that. Sunday is supposed to be 112 and I'm like, really? But that's why I'm going to be there at 7 ready to rock and roll, and then hopefully we don't have to worry about fixing anything. And then we can just roll through till about 10 o'clock. And I mean, if it's still 100 or less at 11, we may stay for a little bit. But hell, last Saturday I was there for like Sunday, I was there for like 5 hours. And the only reason that I ended up stopping was because the receiver pack had gone dead. But, I mean, I hardly even shut it off. But, yeah, that thing ran strong for 5 hours. Actually... one battery was done. Come on, 225. Wow. So I won't race on road in a couple of weeks unless I pick up the Serpent. I don't have any tracks around the on road to even really think about getting one. I mean, they are cool. I wouldn't mind having one. I've talked about getting one. I've wanted to, but right now I'm just having so much fun with the off-road. That's cool. Like Tony that comes in here, he's got a techno truggy, and you know it's cool watching the guys run the truggies and stuff. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting an engine, one that's not a fuel hog, into my Mugen truggy and see what I can do around the track with it. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, and again, just like I did last year for the 4th of July, I'm going to film the show that I create and then put the video on here for you guys to see. Every year it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. I guess I need to start doing a fireworks channel. Probably get more views on it that way. Come on, get in there. Did not want to go in the hole. Guess here at some point I should look into getting a new chassis for this. This thing's awful dirty. Well, not dirty, I'm sorry, scraped up. And really it hasn't lost any of the thickness, so probably fine for a while. DJ Holman, what's going on? Oh, the fun part. What's up, bro? Having a blast. All right, that's some fuel burning there. Yeah, I went through probably good half. Well, maybe not quite a half gallon of 30%, but yeah. You know, and I shut it off here and there, but I mean that thing was on for most of the time. Yeah, I got there at 7. I was probably running by 7:30, and I was pretty much done around 12 or a little after. So anywhere between 4 and 5 hours of actual, probably 4 solid hours of it being on, and probably running for most of that time. Alright, what is holding you on? Ah. Front. Wrong one. This is keeping the front on there. This is contributing to it as well. Yeah, and I was going to use the air compressor while we was there, but they had left before I could get to it. Oh, that's right. So that brace is connected to the servo holder. And so the CVD was holding it in. Ooh, that thing's coming loose. We got lucky on that. Yeah, good thing we're taking it apart. We need to go over all the screws. I like how you can take out this bottom plate and then you can service your diff. I don't know if it comes completely out or if it's just to be able to get to it and grease it. I think it does come out, but yeah, we'll get it cleaned up and then we'll go through and make sure everything is locked tight. I'm still holding you in there. Oh, I didn't notice that it had those because it had that plate covering them up. Found it. LRP in the trailer. No, yeah, the LRP 32. Yep, it is a gas guzzling hog. You can on-road car, need a lot of love. 112, can't deal with 90. Well, your 90 in high humidity and my 112 oven are a little bit different. But I got me one of those pop-up tents this last weekend. So for the most part, I'll be in the shade. It will be warm, but, you know, not as bad as like being in the sun. Yeah, I mean the lithium grease in there looks really clean. He said that he said they only had like one run on the diffs. Yeah, I don't think I really want to take the diffs out. I think I just want to clean this up. Because I mean they're nice and smooth. I complain about 72. Dude, when it's 72 here, oh man, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful when it's 72 here. I mean, it's too much sun for me. It's too hot to be here for, you know, too long a period of time, but I am going to enjoy it while I'm here. Yeah, and I think this servo mount is attached to the transmission. Like, why? Seems to stick a little bit on these brakes. I think I can get this out with just a few screws. And it's also attached to this freaking mud guard. There's a screw right under. I don't want to take all that stuff all the way up. But I need to clean it, so. Let's see, when it gets cooler, I like to run 10.86. Hell yeah. I think I told you that I run 10.88. Yeah. Yep. And the guy told me that he put 10.87 in this. And then a couple of guys out the track said that they're running like 12.10.8. Yeah, get a good clean on this. I'm just gonna pull all the electronics out. Thruin likes to skate around when I put 6 on the rear. What, when it's warmer? Or when it's cooler? Yeah, you put 2 light in there and it just wants to spin. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. Definitely not going to use that one anymore. I didn't pull it out the last time. I don't know if it was swollen then or not, but yeah, that thing right there needs a salt bath. Or a saltwater bath. Yeah, right? What if I went higher, if it would give me more drive? In the rear? Probably, because it wouldn't slip as much. I mean, when it's warmer anyways. That's right. It's different. Yeah, there's my other carbon fiber mud flat. Yeah, so I'm going to go to the hobby store and get some. I've seen the little colored washers up there. I have to go. Think about picking up the orange ones. Yeah, first time I've ever had one of those receiver packs do that. I've had them swell before, but I've never had them split. Yeah, definitely not good. Yeah, we'll take this out. It's gonna let that screw in there, but I don't want to get it all rusty. Nick B, what's up? How you doing? James says I'm thinking of 15, 10, and 10. Man, I've seen people at the track talking about doing 15, 15, 10, 15, 12, 10. I was watching one of the Ryan Harris videos, and he was talking with Mason Fuller, and I guess just trying it out in like a moderate race. He went, what did he say? He bumped the front up to like 20 or 25 or something, or was it 30? 30 seems awful high, but it was like a ridiculously high number. But I guess he ended up liking it and kept it for that race. I do not like how the servos are attached to other things. That's one thing I didn't like about the 2.0 was how they set up their electronics tray, but it's good buggy and it handles good. I don't know if it has anything to do with that, but I guess you just got to take some of the annoying with the good, right? What's up, Northeast? How you doing? I run 573, but I'm not in Arizona, right? Yeah, I mean everybody's temperature and track layout has all to do with their diff fluids. Right, I was also told not to be afraid of going way higher in the diffs. Yeah, I mean the higher you go, the thicker it is, the more, the more the tighter, the tighter it is. So your tires, they're not going to slip as much. You're going to get more to the direct drive, and I mean the wheels may. So you go too much with it, you get real aggressive with it, and it's just spinning them. You go a little lighter, it's kind of like a slipper clutch. It'll loosen it up a little bit and allow the individual tires, kind of separate it out. So I mean just like the opposite of locking them or making it real thick to make them spin together. Sorry, I'm thinking about this and can't find the words. Sometimes it's one of the hardest things about doing these lives is I can't think of the damn words. Yeah, I was thinking about just doing the simple green on this, but taking more apart than what I originally thought. That's all right. I have a bunch of stuff come loose on it, so I need to go through and make sure things are Loctite real good anyways. Too thick and it pushes in the corner. Yep. The thicker the more drive you have, but in higher temps you want to go higher in fluid, more heat the thinner the fluid is. Right. And Steve is still number one. Look at you go. Shows it 850, 800 in my shocks this last race. Down here, well, and it depends on, of course, your pistons that are inside. The guys down here, for the most part, run anywhere from like 520 in the rear, and then 6 to 620 in the front. Pain in the ass. Let's set this outside. It's making me nervous. Why nitro classes you have formal class before the down and quiet. To get your fluids warmed up? What are you guys talking about? Engine stuff. Big Boys Toys is back. Just don't stab it, it should be okay. Yeah, but I still ain't gonna run it. It's just gonna sit outside. All right, thank you, Jay. Appreciate you hanging out, brother. Now I'm gonna have to get another battery, and basically I'm gonna have to steal the one out of the other Techno. So for my next body, what are you guys thinking for color scheme? I got a few ideas, but I just want to see what you guys think. I'm thinking bright colors so I can see it. Kind of blind, so I need all the help I can get. What's going on, Lotus? How you doing? White, blue, and black. Maybe not so much on the black. Is Grandma going to bed? All right, have a good night, Grandma. Tell Huey, say what's up. Black and yellow. So when you're done with it, you can send it to me and I'll run it. Awesome, Lotus. You don't want my beat up old body after I'm done destroying it. I think we're going to start with this. I think we'll leave the rest of it just as it is. Of course, now the only problem is the tub is still full of the Mugen. I hate doing this much dirt in the sink, but the tub is full. Well, not the tub, but my little wash tub. My stuff except what I have now is all going to be white and blue and black, main colors, and trimmed however my guy wants to. Nice. There's hiker tracker, loose track. There's Travis. What's up, brother? What happened to your battery? Yeah, it split open, and you can see the individual cells, and it was all swollen up. So, don't throw us in the disposal. Oh, come on. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna hit it with the simple green. Yeah, probably if I didn't have the oil leak, probably wouldn't have stripped it down so far, but I want to make sure I get most of that oil out of there. Oh, sorry. Kicking the crap out of the camera. Yeah, I think they water the track out here quite a bit too. I mean, if there's enough people that show up anyways, if there's only like 3 or 4 of us that don't really drag out the hose, but I'm that guy that doesn't like changing when things are working good, right? It's hard for me to change it up. I really might try changing the 15-10-10 for sure. Yeah, I've heard people talk about doing it. I haven't tried it yet, but we'll see how it goes. But if you guys are having memory problems, just helping you out. Don't forget that like button. That's setting splashes way too much. thing I put the drain stop in there. Forgot the screws were still in that lid. Yeah, for exactly 5 minutes later, it's dry. We had that problem down here as well. I feel like singing a James Brown song. Song 8. Yeah, it don't take very long for that shit to dry out around here. Simple green stinks. With simple green smells is great. Eh. You can cook dinner on blacktop roads there. Yes, you can. You can definitely cook eggs. It's fun learning suspension setup for the clay oval weight jacking. It's funny how the pillowable cars are so heavy on different and shock fluids, but see how it's completely different. Yeah, they're both different in the way that they're set up and the way they feel, for sure. Wrong, but pretty sure there's 800 number to call if you want to complain about their product on the backside label. To learn the weight jacking thing soon. Maybe pick up a Serpent SRX 8 Nitro GT, and it's got the Serpent Novarossi motor in it. Nice. Hell yeah. There's my bottle's getting a little low. That's why you always put the drain stopper in there. Well, I do anyways, because I know I'm going to forget a screw or two. I'm gonna beat the body real quick. Something over here is cracked. Later, Nick. Have a good one, brother. Go to Costco and get some more paper towels. done my last roll. Oh, then my computer died. Forgot to plug it in. My speed NT I ran 35. Ran all 4 arms, preloaded on right front, left rear. Almost no preload on the left. Going around the track in one direction. Get the computer going here again so I can see what you guys are saying without having to stand up. It's been another good reason to have an air compressor. Or I have one, I just don't have it with me. JP's back. Had to wash the the coal tan off. Maybe become a coal miner all of a sudden. Take it easy, JW. Probably already missed you, but have a good one, bro. Actually, first, so I'm gonna reset this because it's the grub screws come loose. So we're gonna take it out, re-Loctite it, and reset it. Big boy says they're back. Jay, you're not a coal miner. Maybe a grease monkey. Unless the equipment you work on is in the coal mines, but I guess I didn't think about that. I know you work on them big engines and stuff, but is it for the like a coal mine, or are you just BSing? Yes, sir, at the coal mine. Ah, I guess I didn't know that. I just knew you worked on like the big dump trucks and stuff. Guess it makes sense. It's some sort of mine. Let me guess, your favorite movie is A Coal Miner's Daughter? Open pit coal? Okay, so you don't go down in the shafts. You basically just digging a big hole. So I love RC, nice and small. Moving mountains. Yeah. I seen that big ass engine you was working on. Was that like a 12 cylinder or 16 cylinder or something? Huge dump truck engine. Now they've gotten water all over everything. Just gonna give it a little squirt. Come on. Little squirt of WD-40. Just make sure we don't have any water in the bearings. Well, WD-40 is not a good bearing oil, but I used to do that to my, like my Savage and my MGT after playing in the snow and never rusted. JP, it's nice to come home and do some winning after you get my butt kicked on the big stuff. What do you work on, John? Build and wire very specific road construction machines. Nice. What brand, if you don't mind me asking? Or I guess you said very specific, maybe, or like specialty. Look on 240 and 400 ton rock trucks. Whew. We built cutters on Kenworth and Broom trucks and international chassis. Oh, nice. All Cummins powered, both front and rear engines. Oh, nice. The crazy stuff. I'm just a stupid electrician. Most of electricians are smart. They're just not that smart. Can't believe an engine changed a 240-ton rock truck is over $1 million now. Oh, Jesus. Could show you this sometime. You may appreciate being an electrician. Hell yeah. Yeah, if we haven't already hooked up on Messenger, you can find me on multiple different RC forums. Can't really get to this one very well. Cat C175 and Cummins GSK60. Them's is the big dogs, Jay. 3,000 horsepower. That's all torque too. I mean, them things ain't got very much speed to them as big as they are. Yeah, so it's the first time I've ever had. Oh, come on. This style where it was just a bolt that goes into the actual. I don't have a wrench for that either. But they give me one of those wrench sets. Those cool RC wrench sets. But for now, we're just gonna have to do it the wrong way. But there's just like a 4mm bolt that screws into like a barrel of a shock tower. And to me, it's different because most of them it's like a long bolt. I've never really had those nuts come off, but I've had these bolts come off. Stay in there. Alright, well I'm not going to worry about Loctiting that one down. It seems to be pretty tight. Mess around and freaking strip it. But this one, I lost this bolt at the track. Luckily, this one. Luckily one of the other drivers was pretty cool and loaned me out a screw. Same one that helped me with the switch. Yeah, thank God they had some pieces. Just need to measure this, make sure it's the right length. Hey John, if you ever come up, I'll take you for a rip. Oh yeah, John Smith would love that. Alright, it's the right size. We got lucky. Fun to drive something the size of an apartment building. Right? Yep, JW dropped a number 3. The serious side of the job always intrigued me. I looked into working for a company that repairs and services mining equipment at one time. I never really wanted to be a mechanic. I like building things as opposed to troubleshooting and fixing. Which, as an electrician, I do a lot of that as well, but I don't like going to old buildings and trying to do the troubleshooting. You know, some of it's fun, some of it's a pain in the ass, some of it's just takes a genius to figure out. But I enjoy the construction side of it. I've done service work a couple of different times. Tradespeople, yeah. JW's trying really hard. I just have to calm him more. Hell yeah, big boys. Wrenching's fun. I hate doing it on cars though. I don't know why. It's just never fun. I like doing it on RC cars because I can sit in here and I don't have to, crouch down and bend over in a place I can't reach. And until I go to work on a car, it's something I can't reach. Downside to being short. Hopefully stuff quits coming loose. Big cars for years and switched to RC cars. Yeah, I mean, I've worked on my car a little bit, but I don't mind simple maintenance. I just, pain in the ass. JP says I have over 500 cars. Wife didn't know what she was getting me into. Used to buy and sell a lot. Talking about regular cars or RC cars? I just clicked RC. 58 RC cars later. So you must be talking about actual cars you had over 500. Should have had the same, like there for many, many years, the wife and I, we didn't get cars. We had like an '05 Saturn Vue, and I had a '99 S10, and I had that thing from 2000 to 2018. And we had hers from about the same time, '05 to 2018. So yeah, we went a long time without getting cars. Full-size cars, yeah. I figured that's what you were talking about. That's crazy, man. Over 500. You know I can take care of any RC cars you want. And Jay's a collector, does not like coming off his cars. I don't blame him. Most collectors, they don't like coming off their shit. Me, I'm one of them people, I get tired of things, and eventually I'll trade. Raw's in the house. Look at you, brother. Hell yeah. What's up, my friend? Thank you very much for the donation, brother. You guys are awful cool this week. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Let's see. A2, what's up? To our stream, John 100, well, way late, but wanted to say hi. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you, sir. Doing pretty good. You know, all you guys coming in, hanging out, makes it to where we're doing real good. So yeah, thank you very much. Especially if it's a Mugen. JW is a Mugen. What is up, Raw, my friend? You just get off work, brother? Leo's in the house. What is up, bro? Hell yeah, everybody give Raw a like on that. And Big Boy's Toys is #1 now. So you got my sin. Right? Well, you wanted my buggy. That's a vodka cranberry night. Just a glass. Symbol company eventually addiction. Oh hell yeah. Long day. Yep. Yeah, mine wasn't too bad. It's just the heat makes it feel longer. I think we were supposed to hit like 106, 107 today. I mean, right now the started like Saturday or Sunday. I think Saturday was 104. Sunday was like 106, 107. And every day, basically from here on out, it's going to be in the 100s. And for you Canadians, that's 10 or 100 and plus degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, happy birthday, Leo. How old are you, my friend? Let's just say me and Jesus were college roommates. Are you really that old? I just assumed you were a younger guy. Well, I think the average age in here is like mid-40s. Hell, I'll be, let's see, I'll be 46 in September. '56? I really didn't think you were that old, brother. I don't know why. Hell yeah. Well, happy birthday, my friend. Dude, it was about to be 54. I didn't think you were that old either. You don't look that old in the picture I saw. Damn, I'm starting to feel like the young one now. See, that's what I'm always saying. I know we're a bunch of old guys in here. We got bad memory. You know, always remind you to hit that like button. Well, we talk a young game, right? Yeah, I know it's hard to remember sometimes, so I like to remind you guys. Where'd you go? I feel like I lost a screw somewhere. Oh, there it is. Found it. Yeah, so I turned the car over at the track and I noticed these two holes here were empty, and I'm like, that doesn't look right because it screws right into the C block. And so I looked up the building instructions, and sure enough, there's a damn screw missing. 2 screws. Max set up a new phone. Alright, brother. We'll be here for a little bit. Jay says, act like I'm 16. You're 51. Northeast Mods is 41. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, we're basically like average mid-40s. Hell yeah. I don't know where Offner guy's at tonight, but he's old as dirt. Hell, Offner guy is the one that invented the nursing home. I'm sorry, Offner guy. That wasn't nice. Can't even do monkey bars anymore. My brain still thinks I'm 18, but when I try to do stuff I did when I was 18, my body says, what the hell were you thinking? Yep. For 3 or 4 days, actually. You know, it'll sit there and ask you that question for a while. Yeah, I know it sucks not being able to heal like we used to. I used to be really active, and now every once in a while, well, quite often, almost every day, my body reminds me that we used to be really active. Like, I can only imagine the guys that do like the extreme sports, like motocross, skateboarding, bike, whatever, where they did a lot of crashing, a lot of broken bones, um, messed up joints. Or football players, any type of like major competitive pro sports. I can only imagine what they go through later on in life because I didn't get that extreme, but it feels like I did. I used to be like really competitive with everything. It's one of the reasons I never truly got into racing, because I knew if I started doing it and liked it, I'd be trying to get too competitive, and it's just too damn expensive and time consuming. But I have a little extra time now, so we're just gonna see what we can accomplish. Come on, screws. Get in your hole. Oh, holy crap, I got number one. How'd you get that, JW? Yeah, I win. What if I talk like... That's how JW got it. Last lap pass. Yeah, last Sunday, I don't know how many of you guys actually seen him in here, but Tony comes in here, and he's from the track. Oh, you stupid! And we were running, and he tried to like jump over me, or he tried to jump past me or something, and I ended up landing on top of him. It was actually pretty funny. When I landed on top of him, it kind of bounced off, and we just kept going. That shit gets pretty funny. threatening to block someone. Would I get the crown? Yes, you would, Raw. I did that too. And threatening to block someone. Yeah, it was crazy because, like, literally, I just squared right up on, just boom, bounced off, and then I hit and rolled a couple times, but I ended up on my wheels. And of course, he got out ahead of me, but he's a better driver, and and truggies, man, they can go over just about anything. I love watching the truggies run. And I've drove it a couple times at the track, but I haven't tried to get too competitive with it. But here before too long, I'm going to get the gas guzzling pig out of it. And try it out with, a 21. Something that I don't have to pit every other lap. So new engine is out today from Jetco 21. Nice. Last year. Hell yeah, it was funny as hell. He was in the buggy and I was running a short course truck at the time. Man, it's funny, those corrugated pipes that they run around the track. Them things are like springboards. If you guys have paid attention to that track that I run on, it's got like two pretty good sized jumps where you come out of a corner and they both have triples, and one's a little bit bigger than the other. I think it was on the smaller one because you're more flying instead of going up, you're more shooting across. And a couple times I've hit that pipe and it's just like a freaking springboard. And I mean, these things bounce off of those corrugated pipes really, really well. I couldn't believe what kind of height you can get out of it just from that spring. That's right off the top of it. So I don't know how many of you guys actually got to go back and watch it, but that video that I did this weekend that was on members only, I went ahead and made it public. So if you guys care to check it out, I know I kind of played it on here yesterday, but you can go watch it for yourself if you like. It's just footage of AJ getting a couple laps in, and I mean, he flies around that track so smooth. I always tell him, I want to be like you when I grow up, and he just laughs. I'm going to go hit this with the brush real quick. I'll be right back. All right, take it easy, Raw. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the donation, my friend. It's a good man right there. Go check out Raw. Give him some love. Give him some comments, some likes, some subscribes. Seems like this thing is sticking. So on these brakes, is there a reason that they stick? It's like once you engage the brake, it doesn't seem like it wants to release. I mean, it's got springs in there, but it's like these little pivot arms don't want to. Seems to be running a lot smoother now than what it was. Alright, we'll give it a shot. Donate and run. Is that like eat and run? Yep. Taught me not to be where he was trying to land a jump. He's also the one that hit me in the shoulder with his buggy. Damn, he's just trying to mess you up. WD-40, what? Well, I don't want to get it on the brakes, but what are you saying? Down in the hole? Seems to be letting go better than it was Sunday. It's like Sunday it was just grabbing a hold and wouldn't let go. I like how it's got these little catches. Because on my older Mugen, the brake pad starts leaning out, so if it rolls backwards, it catches and it click, and it sounds like something's not right. What is that? Yeah, definitely. I guess let's try it out. What do you think? Some WD-40 or some 3-in-1? What's going on, Jason? And there is a gap in there. That's a long-winded screw there. Makes me not want to take these screws out. How's Jason and Kim doing? Damn it, stay in there. We are okay. Well, that's awesome, brother. Sorry for doing so much of this off camera. I don't realize that I'm veering over out of the frame. I really don't like these screws. They're like a mile long. Look at that thing. It's like a forever screw. And don't tell me I took them out for no reason. Huh. That's weird. Feels like it's got some good thick oil in it. That's at least 10. I don't know. I can't tell by feeling it, but it kind of feels like it. All right, take it easy, JP. I'm going to be on here too much longer anyways. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Yep, everything seems good. So I'll get this back together and hopefully get it in the car real quick. It's gotta go this way, which means I got these backwards. This part's a little confusing. There it is. I'm gonna put these 4-mile long screws back in. Have a good night, JP. Ooh, we'll catch you Sunday on your live, bro. Makes me want to pull out my drill. JW still got that #1 spot. Y'all never want to take these screws out again. That is definitely crazy long. Because on the other side, you got to take it back out. The hell it does. Yeah, that would be a tomorrow problem if that were to happen. Jesus. Some engineer thought it was cute when he decided to make a screw that would reach all the way down to the bottom. Because the seam is like right here in the middle. It's like, yeah, let's just be cute about this. Like, no. Need the turn song. No, that would just remind me how irritating it is. It doesn't seem to want to like release on its own. Alright, good enough. So now, there's that. And we're in like Flynn. Butter. If I put the brakes on and just let go. Yeah, it's like the brake levers don't want to release. We'll find a fix for it. Electric screwdriver. Yeah, I want to put it in there, but I ain't gonna. Hope these are the right screws. They all kind of look alike. Oh my God. I think we're back. Well, to the two of you that hung out and waited, thank you very much. Yeah, I have my charging cord here. Just never plug the damn thing in. Can you guys hear me all right? Are we back now? Looks like we're back. Hell yeah. Yeah, seems to be a common theme these days. Nitro Addiction doesn't plug his damn phone in. His lives drain the phones fast. He's back again. Yeah, I looked at the computer screen and it was frozen up. I was like, what the hell? And I looked at the phone and it was black. And I looked over and I see my cord sitting over there on the lamp. I knew exactly what had happened. I don't know if he heard me at the time, but when I fired it back up, I was trying to tell Coco thanks and appreciate him joining in, but I don't think I made it in time. Not a very good impression to leave on somebody. Come to join in and it goes dead. Damn, one of these screws is a lot longer than the others, and I did not pay attention to where it came from. You're on your phone now. What, were you on the computer before? Alright, so it's mostly cleaned up, put back together. I just got all the electronics to do. I'll work on that, get it ready for Sunday. This weekend. Gotta keep that number one. JW wants that number one crown. Alrighty. Well, 8 o'clock here. 3-hour show. I gotta get up early. But anyways, I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are an awesome crowd. We had a lot of fun tonight. And then my phone died, of course. That sucked. But it is what it is. Congratulations to you, number one fans, you. That's what it calls it on my phone here. It's the Crown's top fans. Yes, sir. Northeast Mod, you have yourself a good night. Appreciate you guys. Catch you on the next one, which will probably be Monday. I might do another video coming out Sunday. See how it goes. But definitely be back Monday. You guys have yourselves a great night. Much love and peace. There's Often Guy. What's up? Yes, exactly. Be safe out there. All right. Catch you later, guys.